princess was a cobra. The village of Umuefi had a very rich, beautiful and elegant landscape. The sun rose shining above the horizon. Umuefi was ruled by a very wealthy, kind-hearted and handsome king. King Umuefi I of Umuefi Kingdom. King Umuefi had just one daughter, and his wife Queen Omalicha, who was late and very beautiful. His daughter was an epitome of beauty. She was so pretty and was brought into the world with a royal demeanor. Her name was Princess Mma. Princess Mma was so strict on privacy and so loved to be worshipped. She was so kind, but most time it was a sudden switch back to her strict self. After the maids shower her with her royal dress-up and makeup, she would lock herself indoors till it's time for dinner or lunch. Princess Mma wasn't settling for any suitor who came her way. She would bluntly tell them she wasn't interested, even before they uttered a word to her. This gave King Umuefi serious concerns, as he was worried his only daughter might not get married. He decided to summon the chief priest to the palace. As the Ezemo of Umuefi entered the king's throne room, immediately Princess Mma came out. The Ezemo took to his feet as fast as he'd go, telling the king to meet him at his shrine. As the king was surprised, he asked, "Why is he running? Are you now a ghost?" Mma smiled. "I don't know that," she answered. Soon, King Umuefi visited the shrine of the Ezemo, and what the Ezemo told him was very shocking and traumatizing to his ears. The princess was a cobra. 12 years ago, when King Umuefi was still a proud, arrogant and reckless prince who had his way and treated people meanly, his father, who was on the other hand humble and kind-hearted, King Ikenga. King Ikenga loved his only child and son, Umuefi, very much and trusted him no matter what. Queen Zina, Umuefi's mother, wasn't in support of him because of his lifestyle. It gave her serious concern, but Umuefi was always very cunning and always twisted his way out of every situation he got into. Umuefi was very rude and heartless. Umuefi always had his ways with the village maiden who saw sleeping with him as an opportunity, not an abomination. Umuefi was also interested in his mother's personal maid, Kamsi. Kamsi was a very beautiful and naturally endowed lady. She was so beautiful, humble, and hardworking. One day, Umuefi invited Kamsi and requested she served him food in his room, which Kamsi did with peace and joy of heart as he began to make advances towards her. Kamsi managed to turn him down and fought him off as she narrowly escaped. For the first time, a lady had turned him down. He felt desperate and disappointed as he vowed to have her to himself. Umuefi arranged with his village local rascal and gangs to lay a wait for Kamsi on the regular path she always takes home to visit her old sick grandmother. On Kamsi's way home to meet her sick grandmother, she was on a rush so she could administer the drugs she had just bottled to her when she was kidnapped and locked in a room. Later on, Umuefi snuck in and raped her. Kamsi cried home in chronic and severe pain to find her grandmother, the only thing she had on this earth, lying lifeless on the bed. Due to this pain and grief, she wept bitterly as she crawled outside of her house, crying for help, but nobody was around to help her. Kamsi caused the prince for inflicting such pain on her as she cried bitterly and died due to the serious pain and the affliction as effects of the rape. The result of Kamsi's cause had been the reason Queen Omalicha had series of miscarriages. They had pain and sorrows in the palace before Queen Omalicha died while she was giving birth to Princess Uma. Uma was Kamsi's spirit in another form and had just come to cause King Wavy more pain. Wavy busted into tears as something he had done years back has ruined his life forever. As he headed home, accompanied by the chief priest, Princess Uma was seated on the throne seat, her eyes beaming with red light. As her dark demon emerged, the priest did some incantations to please and calm Kamsi's spirit as Uma became a Cobra, and the chief priest took to his feet, ran off, leaving King Wavy. King Wavy began to plead, but Kamsi's spirit yearned for revenge and vengeance as she beat King Wavy to death and disappeared. The villagers boasted of the calamity as it became so clear to them karma comes in different ways. The lesson: be very careful. Your sin today might not haunt you now, but some way or the other, karma will find its way to you tomorrow. Be cautious of what you do today as it may have great effect on your future tomorrow. Goodbye for now.
Please like our videos, subscribe and always leave us a comment, as all this encourages and motivates us to create more. Thanks.